Hi everyone. I did say I'll come back and do an interview with Kris, and she happens to be on tonight. She happens to be on tonight. Hello, Kris.
Hello.
She doesn't want to do the interview, but she's going to. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, I can only see you from your nose up, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay,
all right.
Is that better?
Yes, dear.
Okay.
First question.
Yes.
You cannot pass on any of them.
Oh, no. Okay.
You're allowed 50-50. You can phone a friend.
Okay. Phone
Right.
a friend. Okay.
Okay.
Well, how may I have to phone you?
Well, I know that, but there you go. We can pretend. Get your phone ready. Right, okay. Right, when were you first interested in crafting?
Oh, my goodness. I'd have to say, well, I always loved it when I was a kid. Different things my grandma tried to teach me. So I would say probably 10.
Is that when you really, when were you introduced to crafting?
When was I introduced? I was introduced to crafts probably when I was 6 or 7.
So 6, 7, and then you really got an interest, it hooked you, did it at 10?
Yes.
Right, okay. Do you like your own work?
No.
Why?
I always have something I want to change.
A lot of crafters do that, don't they?
Mhm.
But you don't like any of it?
No, sometimes I do. I have to say, sometimes I do like my own work. And it's when I've really concentrated and put my whole,
Heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
What's the best crafts that you like? Like shabby chic, vintage, whatever.
I'd have to say I like the shabby chic and vintage the best.
Yeah. And we already know what your favourite colour is. Chris's favourite colours are black and pink.
Yes. Black, pink, and white.
Oh, and white, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like any other colour? Would you like do things in other colours?
Yes, I do. Especially when I'm making them for other people. I try to use their colors, or like I scrapbook. That's one of my favorite crafts.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
A lot of different colors for that.
So, and what do you like about scrapbooking? Which would come first, scrapbooking or altered art or something?
I'd have to say scrapbooking.
Yeah, what do you like about scrapbooking?
Well, most of the time you're working with somebody's pictures that you're attached to.
Yeah.
Or it's your family.
Right.
And you can use, now that it's been almost 14 years, everything's opened up to scrapbooking and altered art. There's so many different things to use now.
Yeah. Because I've seen your work, and I think it's amazing. It's fantastic. You need to do a video and put it up so everybody can see your work.
For my scrapbooking?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you should do.
I have a lot of books that I've done.
Yeah, but you should let people see. Because when I was at yours and I saw in the garage and that, all them things you had up above the store. Because Kris had a store in a garage in the other house, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and it was some fantastic stuff up there. Right, so about you.
Okay, about me.
Yeah, about you. Did you like primary school?
I only liked school with math and art.
And did you like that from an early age in the primary years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what about, did you go to college or did you leave school?
I went to college. I went to college for insurance billing.
Yeah.
I had to do medical terminology and all that. It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked it. My school scores were really high.
Yeah. Good. So what was your first job you ever took?
My first job was working in a hamburger restaurant.
Was that had you left school or college, or was that like Saturday work?
No, I was still in high school when I was working.
Mm. So that was like your Saturday job type thing.
Yeah, after school and weekends.
And then what other jobs have you done? So, just to give us a broader picture of what you've done.
Well, I did a lot of stores. Worked in stores like 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
Kmart, I was a bartender.
Oh, yeah.
Medical insurance billing. And then my last one that I was there for 10 years, it was a sales manager.
Yeah. But you used to travel the world with that, didn't you?
Yes, that one I traveled. All of the United States. I went to Italy and France. I also went to Hong Kong and China.
Yeah.
So it was a interesting position to have with all the traveling.
So that's got to be a few years back. So what was it like working with men? Were they a bit iffy because you were a female?
Yes, they were. They were very iffy.
Yeah.
But I have a strong enough personality that I didn't let it get to me. I was like, just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I can't do the job just as good as you can.
Yeah. Good on you.
Yeah.
What fashions do you like? You could choose an era if you wanted to.
Well, see, I like this, 50s and 60s.
Yeah, the flapper dresses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. And then I'd have to say I'd have to go way back because I love the corsets and the what's it called?
The crinolines.
The big dresses.
Yeah, the crinolines.
Yes.
Well, that's in the 15th, 16th century.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, I like that.
What's your pet hate?
About
anything.
About anything.
What really pisses you off?
What really pisses me off is people that do not have a heart and act like idiots.
Well, I think that's most people, yeah.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Negativity. They don't have, it doesn't seem like they have any morals or, they don't care about what's going on and,
yeah.
who they hurt in their walk of life.
What do you like about YouTube?
I have to say, I love YouTube for all the crafting videos.
Yeah.
And now garden videos.
Yeah.
I've never done. But I'd have to say that my biggest thing that I love about YouTube is meeting you.
Oh, sister.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
You want your biggest regret then?
My biggest regret in YouTube is...
I said I wasn't your biggest regret.
No, you're not at all.
What do you regret about?
You're a positive inspiration.
Oh, thank you, dear.
I've always got that from your videos. I watched you way before I met you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And the one thing I liked was your energy, your dedication, and the inspiration that you give everybody. I learned a ton. I didn't do altered arts before YouTube.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much the one that got me into it, and I love it.
She's got to blame somebody.
Yeah, I love it. It made me... It opened my eyes.
Yeah.
To a lot more different crafting than just scrapbooking.
Right.
I've done needlepoint. I've tried crocheting. Hate it. I did, the puffy paints.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Yeah.
I used to do wreaths and hats, but it was all with flowers.
Yeah.
And beads and stuff. So it kind of brings me back into when I was doing that with the altered art.
Right.
But my biggest regret with YouTube, I'd have to say, is rude, obnoxious people.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's pet peeve, and there's quite a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides them changing it all the time.
Oh, that's a
YouTube's
nightmare.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Them changing it so much drives me nuts because you've learned one way, and then 2 months later they're updating it again, and you're lost.
Yep. What's your favourite product? Do you have a favourite seller?
Flowers.
I know you like flowers.
I love flowers and lace.
So, do you have a favourite, company that you prefer to buy from?
Well, for flowers, I'd have to say the one I found my favorite is Wild Orchid Crafts.
Yeah, they do have nice flowers.
Yes, and then the lace, that's anywhere. I don't have a specific manufacturer for lace because if you go to Prima, it's way too expensive. Maya Arts, they've got beautiful stuff, but again, the price is too high. So,
Yeah.
I just look other in, different ways of...
You scout about like I do, don't you?
Yes, I used to do a ton of scouting around in finding all kinds of different stuff like, me and you do together.
Yeah.
But now I'm into gardening, so...
Yeah, and our crafting's gone by the by. She leaves me.
I know, but I've always grown flowers. That's something I've always done. But I've never grown a garden and herbs, and it's yummy.
I know. But you should have an interest anyway besides crafting.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have...
You have tons of interests, I meant...
Well, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you.
Well, I know, but I have different interests, but when I get stuck on something, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. And how long have you been married?
I've been married this August 28th will be 13 years. 14 years.
Oh, 14.
14 years.
Yeah, 14 years. To the love of your life.
Oh, he's the love of my life, and he's my best friend.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You big soppy.
I have been blessed with the most amazing husband.
Yeah, I've got to say that. He is. I could swap mine for hers any day.
He spoiled you when you were here.
He did. He spoiled me rotten. Had me coffee on the morning handed to me. He'd cook a meal. He'd take us out. Yeah, I was spoiled rotten.
He spoils me rotten. When I wake up, my coffee's ready.
Yeah.
He makes it for me before he goes to work.
Yeah.
He surprises me all the time with chocolate or ice cream or something that I really like.
Well, tell him to buy you a lemon or something, because that's no good for your waistline.
Tell us about what?
Tell him to get you a lemon or fresh fruit, but because chocolate's no good for your waistline.
I know, and it's funny because there's a produce place by us now.
Mm-hmm.
And so on his way home, he went by there one day, and he knows I love garlic.
Yeah.
I love garlic. He bought me a whole big clove of elephant garlic.
Ooh, what's elephant garlic when it's around?
It's huge. I mean, it's like that big. I mean, it's probably 3-4 inches, round.
Yeah.
But it's got a really robust garlic flavor.
Right.
It's amazing. I love it.
I'll have to try it. I don't mind. I like garlic.
I love garlic. It's one of my favorites. And
I don't like
herbs.
it. I don't like a lot of it.
I like very flavorful food. I'm not one person that can go bland.
Oh, I don't have bland food. I just gotta have some taste to it. There's no point in eating it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had a friend years ago that she made her food very bland because she had ulcers.
Yeah.
And so when we would go over there for dinner, Robert would always say, honey, her food just doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. And I told him that's because I use a lot of spice. I use a lot of different herbs and stuff in my food. And now that I have an herb garden, I just go outside, cut some, and
there you are, when you've got it fresh.
Yeah,
We're going to change the subject now.
Okay.
It's nice to see you're no longer blind.
Yes, I'm not blind anymore, thank goodness.
Kris lost the glasses while I was... Well, you lost them before I got there, didn't you?
Yes, I lost them about a week to 2 weeks before you got here.
Yeah, and you went so long without them, didn't you?
I did. I went without them for a while, and then I had to go because I couldn't see the TV.
You need to go and have a look at the videos when I was staying with Kris, because she goes trying glasses on. She's right goofy.
It was funny.
It was funny.
I like the scissors.
Oh, don't go anywhere near Kris with scissors.
The scissors were my funnest thing to play with.
I'll tell you what, that was funny that day.
It was. That lady looking at me was like, oh,
the storeholder was looking down the alley lane at us, wasn't she? And there's Kris.
You know, if somebody, I was telling you this morning, if somebody looked over the fence in my yard when I'm trying to kill the white butterflies, which is cabbage moth, and they lay eggs on your plants and then hatch into caterpillars.
Yeah.
But I try to kill them, and I'm running around this morning trying, and I did. I killed 2 of them, thank goodness. But I'm running around there, and I stopped for a minute, and I'm thinking, man, if anybody looked over the fence, they would thought I lost my mind and have to put me in a loony bin.
Well, if they asked me, I'd just say, yeah, go ahead and do it.
But I want purple with pink polka dots on the walls, and I want my straight jacket to be decorated with flowers.
We'll see about that. I might just come and do a shabby chic sell for you.
There we go.
There you go, see?
Yeah.
But you've got to go look at the videos of me and Kris when I was over there, because she was goofy. And I'll tell you now, I've never known anybody take a pair of scissors, brand new, with the fastener on them, break the fastener and chop all the labels up like she did.
I didn't know I had to break it. That thing hit me and it hurt.
Yeah, I know it hit you. It was your bloody fault for doing it. But I tell you what, I don't know whether Kris knows she was doing it all. I think she'd lost it that day.
I lost it.
You'd lost it. Yeah.
Yes. When I get really, really tired and have no sleep for a day or 2, I can be really goofy.
Mhm.
And I don't mind.
I know you're not crafting at the moment because you've not been too good, but when you were crafting, did it used to keep you up at night?
Yes.
Well, I know that.
Yes. Well, we did it together. If I was working on a project and I really was, focused on it, I couldn't stop until I was done.
Yeah, I get like that sometimes.
Sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I think a lot of crafters do that. I know that if I stop up and I'm still answering mail, other people are up in the same country. And they're saying, Fia, I was up till 6 o'clock the other morning. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
6 o'clock I went to bed and I got up at 8.
I know, but, like I said, when I get stuck on something, I do it full force.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple times that I've been up until 2 o'clock just pruning plants.
Right, now, you've got how many kids?
I've got 2 beautiful daughters. One's 24 and one's 29. And I have 2 beautiful sons. Our oldest is 32, and our youngest was 25, and he passed in a car accident.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yes.
And you've got how many grandchildren now?
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. 2, 3. Well, if you just count my kids, I've got 3.
No, count them all.
My adopted kids, I have probably 12.
Yeah. How many adopted children have you got?
Lots. Lots. Lots and lots. When my kids were younger, both Desiree and Jennifer had friends over, and after a while, they would call me Mom.
Yeah.
And some of them still do it.
Yeah, I know, I've met them.
Yeah. So, I have lots of kids.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I love them.
Let me think now. How long did you say? You've been 13 years married with Robert?
It'd be 14 on...
14, sorry, 14.
Yep.
So,
28
but
this month.
how long have you known him altogether?
I met him, and 6 months later we were married.
Ooh, whirlwind romance. Yeah, but it's lasted all them years.
Yes, and it was absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which was the best holiday you've ever had?
Oh, the best holiday. Well, I have to separate it into different categories because I have some favorites.
Go on then.
My first one would be our honeymoon camping together.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then our visit, you and I.
Yeah.
And then my recent visit to San Diego to meet my granddaughter.
And what about the one you went to Hawaii? Didn't you like? I thought that was a favourite.
No. Oh, it was expensive. Really bad. I enjoyed it. It was wonderful because me and my husband haven't traveled together before.
Yeah.
All the traveling I've done is usually on my own and with my kids or work.
Yeah.
So Hawaii was nice because we really did get to relax and enjoy each other.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites.
Right, okay. Anything you want to say about yourself to us?
About myself.
What would you like people to know about you?
That I am creative, loving.
Mm-hmm. What was that for?
That's a hard one.
Why? Why is it?
Because I don't talk about myself very much.
Yeah.
I'd have to say that, well, over the past 7 years, I've been creative with crafting.
Yeah.
But I used to do a lot more outdoors hiking and,
Yeah.
that type of thing, and camping. And now it's, I really miss it.
Yeah. But I think as we get older, we can't do it, can we?
No, we can't.
Yeah. All right, then change the subject again. What is the worst thing you've ever done?
Oh my goodness, the worst thing I've ever done. That's a hard one.
All right, then. What's the funniest thing you've ever done?
Oh. The funniest thing I ever did, and this is when I was younger, is I teased my brothers so bad that they were chasing me, and I hid in a little shallow thing and had a 2x4 and hit all of them in their knees. Because they picked on me. I was the only girl out of 6 boys plus all their friends.
Yeah.
And then I ran down and sat by my dad at his job, and they followed, and here we are all running down the street. And so I have to say that was one of my funniest.
Right.
But I have lots of goofy moments.
Can you go on then, enlighten us? You've got a couple of minutes now to do a couple of funny stories.
Oh. I used to love having mashed potato fights with my kids.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I always when I was a kid, I always loved goofing around and playing jokes and, you know. So my kids didn't have brothers when they, you know, because I have 2 girls and Robert has the boys.
Yeah.
So I try, and I was a single mom, so I tried to enlighten them in some of the things that my brothers would do to me, or, you know, water balloon fights, cake fights.
We used to do water and flower fights.
Yes. Oh, messy.
Yeah.
Messy, messy.
Yeah, definitely.
I like being goofy.
You are goofy.
I like being goofy.
Yeah, it suits you.
It enlightens your day, your night, whatever, you know.
Situations it enlightens, doesn't it? You can be goofy.
Does.
Yeah.
It does. I love, one thing I have to say is I love about your videos, I have to say it, is your laugh.
Oh.
It's contagious.
Everybody says that.
I don't know how many times Robert would come in the room and I'd be laughing my ass off. Sorry about that. And he'd go, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Watching Fiona. She's such a crack up." And I'd be sitting, and the kids would even do it. Desiree and Jen were like, "What is wrong with you?" Because they couldn't hear the video.
Yeah.
But they could hear me.
I've had some funny moments.
Yes. Yeah. And we've had funny moments together.
Yeah.
But I think I'm funny. I think I have creativity. I'm lovable. So I think those are my main points about me, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was when I first met you, when we first spoke on Skype, because we used to chat all the time by email, didn't we, and message. Yes. And I just used to pee myself. Used to pee myself laughing at you all the time. But then when I met you face to face, I mean, we have literally cried with laughter, haven't we?
Yes. Yes.
We've had some right fun. One of my best moments about you.
One thing I have to say is that when we met, it was quite different, because we're both the same in many ways, but then we have our different stuff about us. But I used to love our chats.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we chat until wee hours in the morning.
Oh, God, I used to, finish chatting, go and get washed and changed and go to work.
Yeah.
Used to do that many a time, didn't we? Yeah. Chat. It's
been almost 4 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
God and Bennett. That's a long time.
It's amazing. I mean, if we don't talk every day, I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
I know how you feel.
Even when my husband has the day off, and I tell you, I still feel like, oh, I gotta call Fee.
Yeah.
You know?
I know it is. It's weird when you get used to it. Because we have, I mean, in the 4 years, well, it must be 4 years then. In the 4 years, we've probably, I don't know, we've probably missed a couple of weeks out of the whole 4 years, if you put all the time together that we've not spoken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when I went to Norway, we were on Skype together.
I got to Skype. We got to Skype. And when I went over to Bend to visit my friend, I always got to Skype.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? How you, I don't know. You can click with some people. Is there anybody